Well, hey everybody, we are coming on as we come on. Welcome to TAN TV, the African American Network. We have slow down. I've been doing too much. Welcome to TAN TV, African American Network. We have a local reach with a global reach. You're watching Out of Bounds with myself, T Rex. We got Marie at the bottom waiting on Denise to come on. If you don't know the bald head dude at the top, that's Big Bank. What's up, Big Bank? How you doing? Say hello to everybody,
Yo.
Hi, everybody.
So today we'll be talking about toxic race relationships and the aftermath. Now, I don't know if we're trying to be like Dr. Dre with the aftermath, but I'm pretty sure my aftermath is going to be somebody just tearing into me, so I will be waiting on that. So, since Marie's the only female here at the current moment, let's ask her that. Let her get this thing started. First of all, just in case we have a different view of toxic relationships, why don't you give me and Henry an idea of what a woman would think that is a toxic relationship?
Yeah, I have never been in a toxic relationship.
Well, I'm sure your girlfriends talk about it, don't they?
Mm,
You ain't got to name them. Just tell us which one it is. Not her, but what they say a toxic relationship is.
I guess. I mean, a toxic relationship could be based on anything. I mean, it could be where they're controlling, manipulative.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Uh, I might knock them around.
Put hands on
Yeah,
them? That's a little.
I mean that's abuse too. Abuse, toxic, whichever one you want to call it. But it's basically like a mind game.
Mm.
But like I said, I've never been in a toxic relationship because I'm not. I don't see myself doing. Mm-mm. Nah, I don't see it,
Okay.
and
Well, Big Bang.
I can't see many of my friends that I hang out with putting up with being in one.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm not going to give my opinion because Lord knows when I give my opinion, it ain't nice. I just get chewed up. So I'll leave my opinion last. Maybe I won't get all that but you. Big Bang, give us your definition, what you think of males' toxic relationship is, so we get to this aftermath.
Okay. The orange man, that's toxic.
100.
From a man's point of view, that's toxic, bro. That's toxic as hell.
That really is a toxic relationship.
Mhm.
I just want that was good. You just pulled that one out, did you? Like, orange man. Okay. Denise is back. Here we go. Denise is coming on in a minute. Oh,
There she is.
There she is.
We're just in the
Sit down
top
a
of
little
her
bit,
head.
beautiful, so we can see you. There you go. There you go.
I'll fix it. Give me time. I'm just getting down.
Okay. All right, Denise. Well, Marie said a toxic was controlling. Henry said it was Agent Orange, the president. What do you think a toxic relationship is before we get to the meat of it, so everybody have an understanding?
Yeah, I can see it being a narcissist or arrogant attitude, your personality. That can make your relationship toxic.
Okay. Well, since I'm last, I think all those are pretty much it, especially the Agent Orange. But I think that goes both ways. You ladies hit it on the spot. Is first of all, being lied to. I think that's part of a toxic relationship. Things that we won't say people we know, myself, do as multiple partners at one time. That's a toxic relationship. And I would think that those are the key right there, what y'all said, controlling, toxic. So the aftermath, that's the key what we're going to talk about today. Now that we got that understood, why would I want to first know, why would there be an aftermath if you had those things we just mentioned happen, male or female, anybody just speak up. Why would you be in that relation? Why would you want to go back for the aftermath?
Well, Terry, it's simple. You can, like I've said before, man, you can't blame a clown for being a clown. You have to ask yourself why you keep going to the circus. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes women get in a relationship because of, man, they think that their biological clock is on, and they tend to put up with certain things and hoping that they can change the person. A lot of people say, well, you know how he is. Well, I can change him. I can change him. And you never do, bro. You just put yourself in a situation that can lead to harmful situations that hopefully, you don't have to put up with that. But I have no idea why people stay in a toxic relationship, because it's not healthy for either one of the people. So
Could be love.
So okay,
They could think they love them.
Puppy love.
And some people think they can't get no one else.
Think they can't. Yeah,
They
exactly.
They don't want to be alone. Some people just have to have somebody with them. They don't want to be alone,
Well, I don't know about that part. What's up, Jennifer?
Well, you stop and think about it. I mean, like you said, it's a mind game.
Okay.
It's a mind game. I mean, they belittle them, tell them all this. I mean, that's toxic as far as your mindset is. I mean, male and female both do it. I mean, you ain't gonna never find nobody that's gonna be as good to you as I am to you. You just gonna and they go and do whatever they want to do because of the fact that other person don't think they can get anybody else, because that's been put in their brain. And the fact of the matter is, the heart might be involved in it as well. So it might be love. But if somebody's always telling you that, somebody's always telling you that eventually your, what's the word I'm looking for?
Significant other?
No.
You believe it after so long. You believe it.
Yeah.
After people keep telling you that, after a while you believe. Say, well,
Yep,
really, it is that. Yeah. And I don't know why you were saying that some people are afraid of being alone. Some people are afraid of being by themselves.
They are. They are afraid of being by themselves, and they stay in that relationship just because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Or continue to go for the same type of individual over and over again, because that's been put into their brain that they can't get nobody that's better.
Right.
Okay. Henry, you agree or disagree with that?
I agree with him 100%. That's basically what I had said earlier. So yeah, I agree with it.
Yeah. Okay.
But
hey, Henry.
Hey,
welcome to the show. I meant to say hi. I'm sorry. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So I think y'all hit it on your head when y'all said that. So the aftermath would be either trying to get back together or moving on. Is that what y'all think the aftermath would be? Or could it be the arguing, the fighting, or could it just be?
Could be both.
Could be both.
Yeah.
What's up, Kevin? My cousin's watching. What's up, Mr. Brooks? How you doing, man? He said good evening, everyone.
Hey.
And that's what I think. I just think that we need to. I'm really stumped because I'm trying to see on my end. I'm sure as this thing goes on, Jennifer said hello, everyone. I'm sure as this thing is going on,
Jennifer.
Somebody's going to come on here and tell me how toxic I was. So, but I don't remember a toxic relationship.
I don't think I've ever been in a toxic. I don't think I've ever been in a toxic relationship ever in my life.
That's me. I don't recall it either.
I don't do drama. and I've
I
never
don't
been.
do all, I'm like Henry. I don't do all that extra.
I ain't finna, but I'm not finna deal with nobody telling me, belittling me, and nothing like
That's
that.
for sure. Well, that's for sure.
Confidence. That's the word I was looking for.
Confidence. Well,
They,
now that's a good
yeah,
word.
they
That's a very good
confidence.
word.
Yeah, that's the
Absolutely.
word I was looking for.
So,
They knock their confidence down and keep knocking it down and keep knocking it down till eventually they just believe it. And if you don't have any confidence in yourself, then anybody
That's
can
let's run over you.
Yeah,
You just run
that's your
over you.
that's your self-esteem too.
self-esteem. Yeah.
Self-esteem. Well, yeah, that would be a lot. Those two are probably the most. Well, the three. I think the three all go together. Don't, because you've been along so long, you don't want to be along again. Low confidence and low self-esteem. I think.
Look here, I've been along for a long time, and my confidence and self-esteem is still there. I'm not dealing with nothing.
I ain't dealing with that.
Ain't it right, sis?
Yeah.
Well, I think I don't know, and I'm really trying to think. I have obviously me and Henry have a lot of frat brothers because we are in the same fraternity. Dance is listening, but I think that when y'all know us from school, when you were there, and I don't think any young man at that time really had a low self-esteem. I think I'm not saying women only want to have it. I'm sure men do, but I think what I should be saying is women and men both have it. I think men just try to hide it. It's very sad.
They don't want to be. They don't want that label as being a P. You know, the P. You know, P. You know.
That is true, because if somebody called like me and Henry was like, "Oh man, my girl did all this to me," first thing we would say is, man up. Either fix it or leave it. That's it. So even though somebody might have been in that situation, I think I was in that situation when I was a very, very young man with my first high school sweetheart. She was the first one that caught me cheating. I thought I'd put that out there for somebody else. Put that out there, and she did a little dirt on her own. When I went to see her on school break, she had hickeys all around her neck. It kind of hurt. But we remained friends, and up until probably a couple of years ago, we still were friends. I haven't heard from her since then, and I hope her and her family's doing okay. We're friends, and I hope her and her family's doing well. But I think that's the only time that I really ever sat down and cried and didn't man up. And I was probably 18. I was 18 at that time. Yes, I was 18. So that was my freshman year in college. I was like, I want to lose you. Man, no. Shit, I packed the bags and be gone. I'll be packing my bag. Well, I don't do that no more either. I don't. But you know what I mean. I just wouldn't do it. So, but that's me. And if she by chance is listening, she'll start laughing, because I'm sure if she listening, she's laughing. But that's the only one that I can really think that was toxic. I can't think of any other time I've cried for a woman or anything of that nature. So I don't, Henry, you've been vulnerable. Obviously, I don't. So when we come to the aftermath, I don't think that's an aftermath. I think the aftermath for fellas is the hate that you get later, like coming on my show called all those things in the past.
That could be aftermath.
Yes, that is. That's toxic aftermath. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, Henry, I don't know if you ever was on watching, but they was tearing a new one on me, boy. They
honey, Henry.
Yes, they were. They turned him up.
Hey, God.
Well, you look like you was in the ring with Tyson, and he left and right. A young Mike Tyson. A young Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he was toe up from the floor.
I can't fight. So look, if I was in a fight with Tyson, it'd be like having both my hands tied behind my back. I ain't got a chance with 5 hands to hit Tyson, but they gonna take my 2 away. They was on me. They was on me. And even
Right.
my girls chimed in on it. Not girls, my girls right here, and they chimed in on it too. They was like, "Yeah, that's right, girl. Tell it."
So man, you're one man against 100 gorillas.
And Dee was all up in me. She was most of it, but I guess all I can tell you, man, I ain't seen no messages yet. Anybody seen any messages yet?
Mm-mm.
They probably still
No,
watching.
probably, because Ingrid's good about putting them.
Yeah,
Ingrid's
puts them
good
in that
about putting
board.
them up there.
Well, I got
Yeah.
my Facebook on. I don't see any messages up here. Vance, you see any messages
You ain't got,
coming in
but
the
you
background?
got some YouTube. You got your YouTube.
No, I didn't go to YouTube.
That's where her message usually come from.
Oh, well, I can try YouTube.
I'm sure we got some somewhere.
Let me go real quick to YouTube. I just got off Facebook. If you're still on Facebook, I'll be back. I'm going to YouTube. See if we got any messages. Well, we already live. Let's see.
Man,
No,
you
we
ladies
got,
been
we only got one person watching so far on YouTube. And I haven't got no, I'm gonna beat your butt, Terry Rayford, on there yet, so we good.
there you go.
So all I can say on everything is that, it's a little, I mean, I'm not thinking that, because I belong to that pretty boyfriend that I think I'm all that in the bag of chips. I'm not going to say that. Like I said, I cried before, but I think once you learn, you stop. I'm sure Henry will agree with me. Denise, do women do that? Uh-oh.
Do what?
Okay. Do you see any your girlfriends? As we know you two are like y'all.
Oh, you talking about the aftermath? Aftermath?
Yeah, they're part of the
Oh,
aftermath.
yeah.
That they what they be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been calling them all kind of names and stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We do.
Y'all be talking about? Do y'all belittle them physically? If you know what I mean. Do y'all
I
belittle
do.
the women?
I have belittled them physical. Yes. Yes, I have.
That's
I have
wrong.
not.
That's wrong. I don't care.
Now, Terry, you might have to get Vance to run things back, because she said she wasn't in no toxic relationships, but she just said she done got physical with some dudes before. She dropping them hands off.
Not physical like that. He was saying, do I say stuff back as far as belittling them? Yes, I do.
Mental abuses.
Yeah, I'll belittle you in a minute. Sure will.
You see your boy Duck is watching.
I'll belittle you in a minute. If you come with me, I'm gonna don't come for me if I didn't ask for you. Don't come.
Uh-oh.
That's true. That's truth right there.
Yeah.
Leave me be. Leave me be.
Yeah. Leave me alone.
Leave me be. I mean, we done. We over. Leave me alone.
Boy, can you see it right now, Terry? Oh,
I can imagine being, yeah, Duck is watching. I see him now. That is
Hey, Duck.
that'd be scary.
Hi,
Duck.
Duck.
Duck. They hear you. But but some things when you belittle, man, he can't control. You know what I mean?
Like what?
He just
Like
can't
what?
control. You know what I'm saying? He can't control that part.
What part you talking about?
Oh,
The hand
Lord
claps.
Jesus, Lord Jesus.
Okay, I'll be politically correct. His penis size, he can't control that. He just can't control that. Because I'm gonna tell you, and Henry will guarantee this to be true. If tomorrow they came out with a pill or a safe surgery that can add 3 to 4 inches to a man's penis, that person would be rich by the end of the week. And I mean rich, I'm talking about probably, for sure, maybe Elon Musk rich by the end of the week. Because every man, I
Wow.
don't care if he got a 12-incher, he still want to get a 15-incher.
And what woman is gonna be with him?
It don't matter.
They want her
Nobody.
insides.
It ain't
They
about the
want her
woman.
inside.
It's just about the
The ego. What'd you say?
Oh, he just cut. It's about what, Terry? You froze.
Oh, it's just about it's not about this how it's not about the sex part. It's just about the confidence part. You know,
So he
Oh,
got
just to say
12 and
he
he
wanna
wasn't
be with-
confident with that.
sometimes I mean, if a man's got a 9-inch or a 10-inch and somebody got a 7-incher and they get 10 inches, now he's average, so he don't want to be average no more. Because say the average size is 7 inches, and if you got more, then you get your confidence is just a little better unless you know how to handle what you got. That's what I always say. Back in the day, my Navy's day, we say it ain't the size of the ship that make you seasick, it's the motion of the ocean. But if you got a 4 to 5 inch torpedo and you ain't hitting that target, now you got little issues.
But you may be more something in other areas though. You may be
Well,
Yeah.
that is true. That
you
is
may
true.
make up for that in other areas.
That is
Exactly.
true. I would agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. But I'm just saying that could be, the aftermath.
But yeah, when people get mad, when people say stuff, it can be out of being mad too. Like if I say, "Well,
Or hurt.
your
hurt.
little penis or whatever,"
Or hurt. They could say it out of
yeah,
hurt.
hurt,
They
yeah.
could be hurt.
But
Mhm.
whenever a person says stuff like that, you got to realize words ain't gonna hurt you like that. You can't hurt me because you didn't make me. You see what I'm saying? You didn't make
Yeah.
me, you can't hurt me. That's just the way I am. But also, Terry, know that a 22 would kill you just as well as a 357 Magnum, bro.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. That's why I said it may be in other areas. You may do something better in other areas,
You
or something.
got it. You just have to read. You know Henry. You know what
I know. I know. Stop it, Henry. Stop.
What are you talking about?
Behave.
but you know what? Now, honestly, that's the aftermath too. Both parties are talking about their in men and women. It's size.
Yeah, because men can say things about women,
Yep, sure can.
Because
She ain't have no,
things,
she
a
ain't
woman
got
don't
no
want to
big
have
kids,
this big.
She didn't know what she was doing, and she don't do this and that,
Yeah, she
So,
don't do that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true.
And she don't been run through so much. Look, she didn't even know I was
Yeah.
there. She
Yeah,
her,
and all
her,
that old,
her
all that
garage
old bull crap.
her
Mm-hmm.
garage big enough to hold an 18-wheeler.
And he just got off the phone crying to his boys, "I love her," but he gonna act like that to the other people. I know. We've all heard it. Even the people that's watching have heard it, especially in our younger days. Maybe so not much in our mature days today, but in our younger days, I'm sure we heard it. And I think what happens sometimes is the aftermath. If you are cheating and your spouse or whatever catches you cheating, your old duck wrote something, they may go out and cheat just to see if they can hurt you. Doug said, "What is a toxic situation if I allow you to keep me up with this bull, with this BS?" That's what he said. Keep me up
It's
with
true.
this.
That's true.
That's true.
It is true.
That's true.
You can't let people control you. I mean, I say it all the time that I'm trying to do. I can't change yesterday. I can only fix today and be better tomorrow. That's my new motto. I don't try to go back and change everything because people have different opinions of you, and you had a different opinion of yourself. And sometimes that I can say as a man, my ego was a little too big, and it might have got me in some situations that I shouldn't have been into. But I agree with the aftermath that I think women are a little bit more harsher than men, maybe because we're a little more brittle. I think it's easy. I think it's not. I think especially women like the two on the show, strong women. It's hard to break a strong woman, no matter what you say about them. But a strong man, all you gotta do is grab his confidence, and you'll crush him in a minute. You know, you
A
crush him in a
strong
minute. And women will go out and share that you got a micro penis just to make you feel bad that you didn't want to stay with them and stuff like that. That's wrong. I was at a Greek party, and I'm not going to say what fraternity is in because that's rude, but it came up that oh, he think he all that. I like, what that mean? Oh, he's got a teeny weeny eating. I was like, come on, girl, I don't want to hear that. Why are we just friends? Why are you telling me about that? Well, he should have done what he done. Well, come on now. The man can't help that.
I can see females saying that. Yeah.
Why?
So,
Go ahead,
so
Marie.
how long was you with the guy?
Now, I thought they was dating for at least 3 to 5 months. 3 to 5 months. And then
So she was with him that long and deal with that what's that, micro penis?
micro penis.
So what was he must have been spending some money then.
Or as D said earlier, maybe that wasn't his major skill.
And then again, maybe she was upset because he left her because he took what she was enjoying.
That's true.
Yeah,
Maybe
that could be.
Yeah, it could be. I just think that's crazy. And I know that no matter how hard a man can try that aftermath and try to get at a woman to make her man. That's here again. There are alpha people and some people who need the control. Some women love it. Yeah, women do love being controlled by a man. Some that
Yeah. Put that. Yeah.
put that
Put that sub.
Put that sub in there.
sub on there. And there's some men that like to be controlled too. There's some men who just like to, go along with the wife said or the girlfriend said to keep peace in the house. I know I got a ton of friends who talk all that crap when they ain't around their old lady, but when they at home, you go by the house, they like, well, she the boss. That ain't what you said yesterday at the gym.
No, wow.
But
Terry,
Okay.
if a man is leading in the right direction and in the right way, the woman
Tell
will
it,
follow
Henry.
him. The woman
Tell
will
it,
follow
Henry.
him. You know what I'm
Tell
saying?
it, Henry.
But he's got to lead in the right
There
way.
you go.
brother. You know what
Tell
I'm
it,
saying?
Henry.
That's for everybody. I'm telling everybody.
Henry, I think you probably need to tell us how to lead the right way then, because a lot of us don't know how to lead the right way. I try.
Oh, Lord.
Jesus, help me. Help me,
You
Lord.
said it, Henry.
But let me get some more of this goose and I'll tell you.
I tell you, you bring a noob on this show, he be acting bad, dog. Just right away. Let me get a little bit of this more cocktail. I'll tell you exactly what's happening. And he probably
said
drinking
goose.
water.
I said goose.
He said goose.
Goose will get you loose.
But no, that was a good one. Ooh, that was.
He's telling the truth, but he's telling the
He
truth,
telling
though.
the truth.
It
Yeah.
goes both ways. If a
It
man,
does. It goes.
yeah, if a man or a woman is doing what they need to do,
Mhm.
and and being what they need to be in a marriage, how a marriage should be going, it shouldn't be nothing. Hey, you should be able to
Shouldn't be no.
compromise. You should be able to communicate. You should be able to do things together, love each other, support each other, and all that.
It doesn't have to be marriage. You can be in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
Committed
Well,
relationship.
relationship, but either way, it doesn't matter.
But I think the problem is that in most relationships, sometimes there's a dominant fight, and that's what happens with the toxic relationships and the breaks up. The dominant effect. I want to lead, you want to lead. Now we clashing heads. Everybody can't be a leader. Everybody is not a follower, and I think that could be very toxic and definitely in the aftermath relationship. That'll be the argument right there. Let's just clear the room. We got 2 strong black women here. I'm sure as a fella out there, so I love them to death, but They just wanted to tell me what to do. And maybe you need to be told what to do. But you didn't want
I
to
don't
listen.
mind being, like we talked before, I don't mind being submissive.
But it's
But
you got to be
you ain't
living
gonna
the
make
right
me,
way.
it's the right
Oh,
way
you
to,
see.
it's the right way to be submissive, you know.
Yeah,
Fellas, did y'all hear that? Did y'all
that's
hear
the right way.
You can lead, but you got to lead the right way.
Right.
If
Exactly.
you don't know the right way, it don't hurt to ask a question.
If you don't know, it don't hurt to ask. You're right.
What's the right way?
Exactly.
What I need to do to make you happy?
I mean,
Do
As
what?
long as I ain't talking about taking all your money and leaving your brother poor.
no, you gotta put her on the front burner. You gotta make her the mainstay in everything. But in turn, she's got to do the same thing for you.
That's
Right.
You
right.
got to treat her
That's
like
right.
the queen. You got to treat her like the queen that she is, but she got to treat you
But
like
you
the
like
king
you
that
like
you
the king.
That
Mhm.
is true.
Exactly.
That is true. And
Exactly.
are. And if I can't get
let's
that,
be
I'm
for
gonna throw
real.
deuces to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I just be for real. I don't think that whoever's leading every day. Some days the man be sleep, tired, hurt, just don't feel like leading,
Big
and the woman
fact.
takes the lead.
Big
And it's
fact.
vice versa. I've never said relationship was 50-50. I've always believed they're 80-20. It depends on who's having the best day that makes the relationship work. And that's just what I believe. I mean, I might be wrong, but
He keep-
you be at 20% because you had a rough day at work and just frustrated from work. It don't work. It don't work. It just don't work. And nobody's gonna listen.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Duck said something else. So was P. Diddy.
Oh Lord.
Those women
What
wanted
he say?
something but got more. Oh Lord Jesus.
What did he say?
He says he talking about P.
It's-
Diddy, girl.
P. Diddy's. So
Not
it said
did.
so was
Oh
P. Diddy.
no, did it?
Those women wanted something but got more. Did he
Than
put
what
dot,
they asked for. Got more than what they asked for.
dot. Oh. Well, now that's a weird relationship. First of all, I don't think you should be beating no woman.
Absolutely.
You don't be
Absolutely.
putting hands on no woman.
No.
Oh, what's up, Angela? How you doing, girl? I don't think you can put your hands on a woman, you know, and think you just go walk away with it, you know. So
And a
Well,
man
Terry,
and a woman shouldn't be putting their hands on a man either.
Exactly.
but
You said there are women that abuse men.
That's
when they
right.
sucker punch when a woman sucker punch a man and his
Mm-mm.
reflex sucker punch her back, is he wrong?
Now,
No.
no, I don't think so.
No, neither.
No. You hit
I
me.
mean,
It
I mean,
hurt.
some people think so, but as far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned, I'm not finna hit no man so that man can hit me.
Right.
So negative. So that I mean, it's the same thing. If somebody hit me, it's reflexes. I mean, hey,
Mm-hmm.
Marie might knock you.
Well, I know. I have a daughter, Terry, just like you got a daughter, and she call and tell me somebody put hands on her, a man put hands on her. First thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and give my wife a divorce. I'm gonna do that because they're gonna find a body part in China, the arm in Africa, the other leg in Nigeria. You know, it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. You know.
Well, Henry, I got 3 daughters, and my oldest, she can throw down, but all of them can throw down. But I truly believe that middle child is just like I've seen her in action. And then both the oldest, which y'all know is Keisha, she was here, and Monique is the second, is the third child. They left-handed, so they catch them off guard. And but that middle child, that middle girl, Chanel, she'll knock you. She have knocked men out at her job when she was at the bartender. She would knock you. So if you in Houston, Texas, and you acted a fool and you around her, you gonna get knocked out. Period.
yeah. See, were you talking about Henry about body parts here and there? I'm just gonna be in jail if a man hit me because he's good as dead. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Most
Good as
definitely.
dead.
I try to keep
I'm
my
too
hands
old to be trying to fight now.
because I
That's
know
why.
one thing.
That's why a peacekeeper.
I do know one thing. Your boy got to go to sleep, fellas. And
Exactly. Ain't they seen the burning bed? And they never seen the burning bed.
remember, I was telling you about my first wife's sister is a nurse, and she was talking about they got their penis super glued and to their leg and stuff like that. Remember that show we was doing that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what kind of stuff happened to you when you treat a woman bad and then you go to sleep thinking you all that. You wake up with
And hot-
something
Hot
that you
grits.
didn't go to bed with.
Hot grits.
You know, so I don't know. So I just think toxic relationship leads to so much drama. Why can't either male or female in this toxic relationship just call it quits and walk away and let it go
That's
at that?
right.
Because one of them just can't do it.
Yeah,
One can't
somebody's
do
gonna
it.
have the last word.
Some they can't do it. One can't do it.
So whoever continues to throw shade just couldn't do it.
Hmm.
That was y'all saying?
Mhm.
I brought that up
Or
'cause I'm-
Somebody's gonna have the
or
last
it could be
word.
the fact that they had stronger feelings than the other one did. They just can't let it go.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Angela, what do you think? We ain't heard from you yet. What do you think? You said good evening, though. We just won't know what you think. I know you're listening. Type it out there. I'll read it for you. You know I can read when I got my glasses on.
No, you
It
can't.
It all be
No,
wrong.
that's what
It be
they said.
wrong.
Mm-mm.
You
It
No,
be
you
wrong.
cannot. Don't tell that.
Hey, they just ain't gonna give you a break, bro.
Mm-mm.
Woo!
Denise said reading is fundamental. Lord,
That's just wrong, Henry. She didn't say that. I was watching her lips and they didn't move.
you was watching what?
Oh, okay. We got 10 more minutes till we gotta go, y'all. I was hoping more people would come on. It was a pretty good topic,
I
but we didn't
know.
get enough.
We used to be having a
We didn't get
good one.
Mm-hmm.
I think we
The
got an
game is
even
on
blend
too.
because we got an even blend. So we got, 2 men, 2
Right.
women.
Yeah, the
Got an
game,
even-
you know,
even
the
blend.
game's on, the NBA's on, and all that.
Is a lot of women watching the game? You think so?
I'm watching it.
She's multitasking.
I'm multitasking. I love basketball.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
You know, hey, Terry, Denise is 100% right. She loved basketball. She was watching the other day, and SGA scored. I think he hit a 3-pointer. She jumped up and said, "Touchdown!"
Who said that?
He said, "You, Denise."
No, you know better than that. Marie know better than that. Marie, you know better than that. I don't know where you
I
live. You know better than that.
Henry,
I'm a sports fan. I'm a sports fan. I know better than that.
Henry, do you see the top?
Look,
do you
we
see
know
the top right
we know
corner?
what a 3-pointer is, and we know touchdown is with football. Home
Yeah.
run is with baseball.
Before we get
3-point
off
shots
here,
is basketball.
I want y'all. Can y'all look to the right of the screen
Okay.
and see the message? Y'all see the messages over there? It's on the right of the screen. It's a little thing. You click at the top. It scrolls down where you
No.
see with Duck and all them. It's like Duck. I read all Duck's questions.
Nope.
I
No,
don't see
Duck.
anything like that.
Doug said,
see.
and I'm
Oh,
gonna
we're
repeat-
playing. Okay. Call me
Did-
Angela.
yeah,
Good
I
evening,
see.
Anna.
Yeah. Replying to Angela. Call me, Angela. Said call me.
Yeah, I just thought that I'll put that out there. I wasn't going to say it.
Lord have mercy.
Well, since we got a few minutes left, I'm gonna go with our guest, Henry. What you got to say to everybody? And I hope you come back again.
Man, well, I'll be in Phoenix late Sunday to support the grandest fraternity, even though there's only one fraternity, and that's Kappa Alpha Psi.
Ooh, you gonna make damn
fraternity.
that.
Everything else is just a social club. So, especially our twin that came out in 1911 too, that wear all that, whatever colors those are. But
Yeah.
I'll be in Phoenix next week. So, but man, I just want to say thank you. I enjoyed it, man, and I'll definitely come back. If I don't be on, I'll be watching on the thing and typing in messages. I ask everybody to take a moment out before they go to sleep tonight and pray for this country or for this world, because we're in a situation right now. And, who knows who's right? We've got one side saying that they did this and the other side saying they did nothing. So who knows who's right? So just put it in God's hands and let it be. Yo.
I understand that. Marie?
Hi, thanks everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure. I know I missed last weekend, but I'm here this weekend. For everyone that watched, thank you. I'm gonna tag along with Henry. Pray for this world because it's awful what's going on. I mean, it's awful. Um, I love you all. I thank you for watching. Be safe. Stay aware because we are disappearing and no one knows what's going on. Take care, everybody. Love you. Bye.
Denise?
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching tonight. I enjoyed Henry. Thanks for coming on. Enjoyed it. Nice to see you again before homecoming. Take care this week. Be blessed. And like we said, things are going on. So be aware of your surroundings and everything. And let's keep this world together. And have a blessed week. And thank you.
Well, I'm just gonna add to what everybody else said. If with the world, the way things in the world is, and the way America's acting with ICE out there, if you don't have an official ID, you need to get you, because your driver's license ain't gonna work no more. You got to either have what we got out here in California called a real ID. I don't know if they have that in Tennessee.
Yes, they do.
ID, or that passport card that you don't carry around, or your passport. Now, I haven't heard them arresting any military people, but I heard them taking that driver's license, just toss it away, because they saying, anybody get a driver's license. All you got to do is go in there and take a test and have one ID. So be careful, people out there. And as they stated, pray for the world, because we don't know why he bombed them people. I understand Israel's our I can't say it because I'm sorry. Ally. But what do they offer us in turn? It's give and take. And he turned his back on all of Europe except for Israel. And now he's dropping bombs on Iran. And be safe out there. Keep your surroundings up. With that being said, thanks everybody for watching TAN TV, the African American Network. We have a local field with global reaches. This is Ingrid said this is Out of Bounds.
Hi, Ingrid. I love you, girl.
Marie and Denise, and our guest, the Honorable Big Bank of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
Thanks, Henry. Come again.
So
thanks, Henry.
A lot of them, even Jimmy wants to come on, so we'll get them all on one time. Take us away there, producer. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Love you.
Did you get them?
I guess we off.